Yes, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahmed Matchmaker and I warmly welcome all of you dear friends to my Facebook page. Well, I provide professional matchmaking services for all Pakistanis no matter where they are living in the world. If you are an educated, well-qualified individual, a working professional, and you have a stable, good job, and at this time you are seriously considering marriage proposals, then you can definitely use my services to help you find the right match. Let me share a few main points with you. This will give you an idea of the kind of people we work for. I have relationships with America, Australia, Canada, Euro-Pacifically countries such as France and Germany and Pakistan. However, I kindly request that those people do not contact me at all. Specifically, those whose brother, son, or any relative wants to marry into these countries from Pakistan, whether they admit it's for nationality or not, should not reach out. People are aware of this and we have no problem with it. Believe me, there is no such proposal that will take you from Pakistan to a foreign country. So the point of telling you this is that those who are already in America will be offered proposals from America. Those who are in Canada will be offered proposals from Canada. Those who are in Dubai will be offered proposals from Dubai. And Pakistanis residing in Europe will receive European proposals. Secondly, those gentlemen who can afford a second marriage should definitely get in touch. If your objective for a second marriage is this, that you find a family who will provide you with financial help, believe me, there is no such family that will offer financial help, especially to those who are seeking a second marriage. In fact, even regarding first marriages, I have never had anyone come to me saying they would provide financial help to the groom. So this platform is mainly for educated, self-respecting individuals. Now, whether you are from the groom's side or the bride's side, you need to understand this point as well. Kindly focus on timely marriages and give importance to getting married at the right time. If you are interested in communicating with people in any way, then you will first fill out this form that is available here. This is our website, PakistaniMatchmaker.com. Apart from this, there are a bundle of other websites as well. But you need to fill out the form here on Pakistani Matchmaker. Your details will come to me. After that, we review it. We check in the email to see whether we can suggest matches to you or not. And I have a very large database within America. So when it comes to America, if you are ready to look for matches from all over the US, then definitely contact us. I always suggest to people living in Canada that you should look for proposals not only in Canada but also in America, because Canada is a very large country but its population is quite small. That's why we always recommend that people living in Canada should definitely consider matches in America as well. It's not that there are no proposals in Canada. There are proposals in Canada too, but if you include America as well, your options increase. So I hope my message is very clear. I deal with professionals, doctors, engineers, lawyers, and well-educated people like MBAs. If a boy is not a graduate, then he's not eligible for my services from anywhere. You must have to be a graduate in order to acquire my services. If you are living in Dubai, I understand that even on the minimum side, your salary is at least 5,000. Without that, I don't understand how you would be able to maintain a family in Dubai. I don't think you could manage a family there. Even with 5,000, maintaining a family becomes quite difficult. So you should take a look at your salary. Then also consider your age. Don't let it happen that you just keep letting your age pass by. Now, the fees that we charge are because definitely there is a very large network. There is a website, KarachiMarigeBureau.com is my website. Lahore Marriage Bureau.com is my website. Dubai Marriage Bureau.com is my website. Pakistani Marriage Bureau.com is my website. Universal Marriage Bureau.com is my website. That is, there are around 12 to 15 websites that are working specifically for Pakistanis, and to definitely run those websites, you should absolutely 110% only consider a matchmaker in the world who actually has a website. If a matchmaker does not show you their face through a video message to let you know who they are, believe me, that matchmaker can never solve your problems. Then It is essential for the matchmaker to have their own website. The matchmaker must have a clear-cut agenda of their own. There must be a clear-cut standard regarding whom they are working for. That is why we only work with educated Pakistanis. Again, let me repeat. Those who are residing in Canada, Europe, America, Dubai, Middle Eastern countries, and who, in one way or another, do not want to reject girls just based on photos. They are eligible for our services if you believe in meeting for marriage proposals, because ultimately marriage depends on you. I even have 14 never married boys and 14 never married girls. So no one gets married just because a matchmaker says so. A person will get married when and where their heart desires. Many times people think that Allah the Almighty knows. Allah the Almighty has already created your destined pair. That pair has already been made. That pair exists in this world. But when you meet that person, when you marry them, that is up to you. Nowhere does the law of nature stop you from getting married. Many times you yourself reject sometimes because of their salary, sometimes because of their looks, sometimes because of their complexion, and for various other reasons. That's why the fee we charge is based on the fact that you will receive 36 verified proposals, and if we feel that no, these people are not finding success among those 36 verified proposals and are still communicating with the people. They also communicate with people, and if at any point we feel otherwise, our fee expires after you have received 36 verified proposals. Believe me, for those who have understood what we say and have seen 36 verified proposals, many times out of those 36, there are at least 5 to 10 proposals from people who are ready to get married to the person who has paid the fee or is supposed to pay it. But often, even when people are ready to marry them, the other person also has some requirements which they definitely should have. But you need to understand that a marriage that lasts is built on compromises. If you think that a marriage can truly work or move forward without any kind of compromise, let me tell you, you are in a very troubled area. You are in a lot of trouble right now if you think you can control absolutely everything. There are some things in society that are simply uncontrollable. A person cannot control everything. At some point, you have to make some compromises. Sometimes it might be about the boy's hair, sometimes about his complexion. We never advise compromising on education. If someone is well educated and has a good income, sooner or later their salary will increase. Try not to make people's financial conditions an issue when arranging a marriage. The focus should be on education. If a person is educated, whether it's a boy or a girl, an educated individual will one day be beneficial both for the world and for you. So the point is, try to make education your priority. If you prioritize education, income will definitely follow. Income is one of the most important factors for marriage, and that's why we charge a fee. For this reason, if you can't afford a fee, I personally don't think you're ready for marriage. You should only get married when and where your heart truly desires. We can only suggest matches to you, so we charge our fee, and after that, we provide you with potential matches. Now, it depends on whether you want to marry or not. As I've mentioned above, people should get married only when their heart truly desires it. I always say, no one should get married just because a matchmaker says so, nor does anyone actually do that. I hope my points are quite clear. In the end, I just want to say, no visa seekers. Those who want to marry a girl just to obtain a visa, believe me, the girl's father is, let me tell you, a very far-sighted person. He will understand your intentions as soon as he meets you. So never think of the girl's father as lacking intelligence in any way. The girl's father has a very, very good vision and is a far-sighted person. So those Pakistanis, especially the boys living in Pakistan who think that if you just show them, they will agree. Even then, sometimes someone insists. I say, all right then, this is my fee. When they hear the fee, they understand. And then I tell them that if the marriage is meant to happen, it will happen. Even if you wish to see it, you must see the relationship. These were all the things I wanted to say. I hope you will first fill out the form on PakistaniMatchmaker.com, and after that, you can contact us. We are also available on WhatsApp, but kindly do not contact me without filling out the form. please fill out the form and then get in touch. We will definitely at least help you reach the point where you can find out whether the match you are looking for actually exists or not. Let me also mention that divorced women need to understand that marriage is all about compromise, and they are often unwilling to accept this. Most of the time, the main reason for their divorce, whether male or female, is that they did not make compromises. So as soon as they hear the word compromise, they get irritated. There's no need to get irritated about it. I didn't invent the word compromise. Compromise is just a word. At some point, everyone has to bend and adapt. Me too, and you as well. The only purpose of charging a fee is to provide you with 36 verified proposals. You receive 5 to 7 proposals, and we always say that those who followed our advice and communicated with people instead of rejecting girls just by looking at their photos, they actually communicated with them. They got married, and we give credit only to those people whose marriages actually happened. I never say that the marriage happened because of me. That marriage happened because of him. That marriage happens because of you. That marriage happens because of communication. I hope you have understood what I have said. Those considering a second marriage should understand that if we are talking about a second marriage, to the men who want to get married while their first wife is still present, I would just say this: if you can afford to get married, afford my fee, and afford to support that woman, only then should you even think about a second marriage. If you cannot afford my fee, nor can you afford a new house, meaning definitely a separate house, then if you can't afford any of these things, let me kindly tell you, you are not fit for a second marriage. Please do not marry any woman and put her in a difficult situation. Just yesterday, I received a message from a gentleman saying that he wants to get married a second time in Dubai, and that the woman will live at her own expense and he will not provide her with any financial support, which is what he wrote. I can't even tell him, what do you mean? If that woman is going to live in Dubai at her own expense, bear all her own costs, and you marry her as a second wife, then this basically means that this is not a real marriage. This is something to get in for free. So the point of telling you this is, please be realistic, and only if you are realistic can Ahmed Matchmaker work for you. If you are living in a fantasy world, then there are plenty of matchmakers out there. You can go meet them. They will show you dreams. But after taking their fee, they will tell you the reality. Our problem is that we tell you upfront, even before taking any fee, whether your thinking is right or wrong. I hope the message is very clear. Fill out the form on Pakistani Matchmaker.com, and then we will discuss everything. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much. Long live Pakistan. We are working for Pakistanis. If Pakistan exists, then I exist. If Pakistan exists, then you exist. But getting married is very important. Fulfill yourself completely. Believe me, you will benefit after getting married. Kindly get married wherever you can. I'm not saying that it's necessary for you to pay me a fee in order to get married. You will get married provided you find a matchmaker who shows their face, publishes their website, and provides their contact number. Only when you hire a matchmaker who shows their face will you get married. Plus a database. A person can only have a database if they have a website. If there is no website, it's all useless. If there is no video of them, it's all useless. So for a matchmaker, I've told you that you should look for these two things when hiring any matchmaker. One, their video in which they communicate with you like I am. And second, the most important thing, their website. Keep this in mind. Allah Hafiz. We will definitely meet again. Do make sure to fill out the form. Filling out the form is free, but my service is not free. Marriage only Allah knows whose will happen and whose won't. My job is to suggest matches to you. You will be shown matches after paying the fee. And the rest, whichever day you decide in your mind that you want to get married in 2020, 2021, 2022, or whichever year you have planned, your marriage will happen. Mainly your marriage will happen the day you decide it will. The role of matchmaker is simply to suggest matches to you. And that's all we can do, just suggest matches. We cannot force you to get married. Take care. Fill out the form. The rest will be discussed after the form. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much. Thank you.